How's it going, guys and gals? This is Elderofwoe coming back at you. We're gonna kind of do a little summary update for Path of Exile Heist League. As it is right now, I have 3 characters. The first character I made was my miner build right here. The second one was this Flicker Strike, and this third one is a Archmage. Okay, so I'm gonna go into them and kind of talk to you about them a little bit and just like let y'all know where I'm at and what I'm working on. I probably should have just stuck with just running one character and farming and whatnot, but I kind of just I wanted to do more. so so the miner we'll do a little bit of a portion of the map or something like that, and I'll probably cut and just show y'all some stuff. I haven't gotten particularly far on the maps. I keep avoiding, or not just avoiding, but I keep not having the maps to get the conqueror to spawn. So I'm just, it is what it is. But we'll just do a quick map real quick. That didn't sound right either. Quick map real quick. I've been using alks for the most part, and alchemy orbs are these guys right here, and it turns it into a rare item. But we can skip using them for now, or I could just use them on the next one. But here, let's kind of just show you some general gameplay. As you can see, there's not many buttons, at least on so far. I mean, I don't, he's pretty much set up. I just have to get him a better body piece and stuff like that. This is more or less his setup though. Has the proper weapon, and we throw down mines and we just kill stuff. I mean, it's really nothing complicated. If we need to get around real quick, we can get around like this. Defense wise, it's not bad. He has a good amount of health and energy shield. As you can see, I have 4,300 energy shield and I have 2,000 health, and so he's not doing bad there. We do have ways to go to make him as beefy as we want him to be. Again, I do need specific pieces of equipment, and I'm farming them, but it does take time. And I streamed a little bit on Minecraft. I've been doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But this is more or less the gameplay for this guy. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Um, but yeah, him. I have his main weapon. I have it 5 socket 5 link so far. I need to get it 6 socket 6 link. I need to get him a better body piece, but this one's working for now. It does what it needs to do. I have my curse properly set up, so on bosses and stuff, I'll throw down a curse and like this, and that curses the enemies, and that gives me even more damage. So let's see if we can find a good group. So see the curse pops up on all of them, flammability, and for low level maps like this, I can literally just pop it and keep moving. And kill stuff as I go. And for bosses, basically what I do is I throw down the curse, and then I set up some mines, and I just go to town, create a giant fireball, and just destroy them. I can go back for gear or whatever. We'll just we'll get to the end of the map and just for demonstration purposes, this guy can probably do about T10s, T11s right now, comfortably. I can probably go higher than that, but yeah, he kills really fast. Alright, so I'm gonna jump to the next character and we'll be right back. Alright, next up we have our Flicker Strike build, and This character, I still have quite a bit to work to do. As you can see, I still have a tabula on her and wanderlust, so she is really squishy. I do have equipment for her, but like this is supposed to be her helm. This is supposed to be her body piece. I need to do some work on the socket colors and all that stuff, and I need to get some better rings and a better amulet and stuff like that. But this character, for the most part, is going to be running Flicker Strike on everything, though I do have a setup for Double Strike over here. Um, this is for like heavier bosses where you need more control. But for now, we can just run Flicker Strike. So we'll run a map real quick. Run this one. That up and put this stuff up real quick. Forgot that I had left some stuff on her. And this is a Scion Flicker Strike build. And we let's see, who can we run with? Trying not to have like a long map. We'll just run it with Nico if we can. And there's not too much to this build as far as like how we kill stuff. So we'll make sure our auras are up and our golem is out. And beyond that, we don't do anything but basically hold down Flicker Strike. So let's find a group of enemies and I'll show y'all. This is all we do. We just find a group of enemies, get close enough, and like it's very fast, very efficient. The amount of damage done is great. Of course, without the wanderlust on, I do have to worry about getting frozen and stuff currently, but I will have a whole lot more defense wise, and that will be great. But yeah, as you can see, it's very quick. In instances where you're gonna like jump into a whole bunch of damage and stuff, it's good to throw up your evasion. And then for damage, we also have the Wise Oak. That'll increase our damage because our fire resistance, our uncapped fire resistance, is the highest we have. So, of course, we pop that for other reasons, including damage. But yeah, this is all we do. We also need to keep up Blood Rage. That'll get us our frenzy charges, but in cases like this, we just pop this and we just go to town on bosses and boom, done. And then we can finish clearing out the rest of the trash. And it's really not a big deal. Sometimes the game can't keep up and it will literally like jump back and forth between stuff. One of the best, so I don't have all of the flasks that I need, but one of the best ones you can have is an instant recovery flask, and usually with bleed immunity or bleed removal on it. That'll be your best bet there. This is a really fun build. It's really enjoyable, especially once you have Flicker Strike. Early on, you'll probably level using Cyclone like I did. That's one of the reasons why I have Thieves Torment. Thieves Torment is a great leveling piece of equipment. Keeps you topped up on HP and MP and everything like that. So, and it's pretty cheap the majority of the time. But as you can see, it's a pretty fun build. It's very enjoyable to play. Some people do find it to be a bit fast for their eyes, and it causes them motion sickness, I guess you would say. I don't find it to be an issue, but if this gameplay is too fast, because it does get faster as your equipment gets better. But if this gameplay is too fast and the movements are too fast for your eyes, this isn't the build for you, but it is a very fun build. Alright, we completed our mission. Alright, so I will move on to the next character. But yeah, as you saw, this character is super simple. Just to explain a little bit more about it, there is more to it. So Blood Rage we want to try and keep up, but then on top of that we have Precision, Anger, and then eventually we'll have Summon Skitterbots. Right now we're working on leveling our Enlighten to level 3, and that'll give us enough space in our mana to run it, hopefully. But on top of that, when we get to a boss, not only will we swap over to a different weapon, so that way we can have Val double strikes, or just regular double strikes, either way. And we will use totems. So the totems are very, very helpful, and we can have up to 3 of them out like this. And one of them increases our damage, and the other one increases our attack speed. We can have up to 3 for the attack speed, or up to 3 for the damage, and that's pretty much how the build works. Though, and we'll use that for bosses. I'll be right back with the next character. Alright, so last but most certainly not least is our Archmage. She's extremely strong. I do need to make some adjustments to her equipment. I need to turn this into a 5-link. I need to turn this into a 6-socket 6-link. Right now her primary attack is on this 4-link right here. We're using Arc. And we have access to a whole bunch of modifying skills that will increase our damage. So we have Sigil of Power, we've got Val Righteous Fire, and we also have a Val Arc for clearing out like condensed areas and stuff like that if we're just trying to speed things up a little bit, because it's very powerful. We also have Wave of Conviction, which lowers the elemental resistance of the enemies that we're killing. So let's run a real quick map, and we'll, I can show her off to y'all. Hopefully I picked the right map. We'll find out in a second. As long as there's no, that's the one thing we cannot run. If there is Elemental Reflect. Yeah, as long as there's not Elemental Reflect, we're good. Elemental Reflect, we will just kill ourselves, so that's the one thing we have to be cautious of. But yeah, the general gameplay is we just keep moving. That'll keep our Arcane Cloak up, and any dead space we can use our Flame Dash to kind of clear that space. That way we can get in and start killing stuff. And it doesn't take particularly long for us to kill. This is probably one of the builds that I've enjoyed the most playing. Just because it's so powerful. It's probably one of my favorite things to do. Let's see. Let's set up right here. Yeah, except for the fact that I can't. If I am getting hit, I definitely gotta dodge. I got to dodge. I'm gonna put fire. This. I'll put a cold one here. I'll put a cold one there. But yeah, as you can see, it takes out groups of enemies really quick, like straight down the line. Arc is ridiculous with damage. Oh, but if I get frozen like that, yeah. And that's why you're supposed to be dropping your potions. Little bubble dudes, like I told you earlier, they're the most. Oh, yeah. Just gotta be careful when you run low on mana. That's the one thing. Keep using your potions. I'm missing a couple of my really good potions. I need to get them. So, but that's just how you handle stuff. Get ourselves some stuffs. Because we went ahead and ran a blight. Got our elk back, so using Alks is good and helps you with drops and all sorts of stuff like that. So if you have the Alks to use early on, definitely use them. You have a better chance of getting maps because there's more quantity dropped and everything like that. So let's make sure we got this place cleared out. Yeah, you just gotta be careful. That's all. Gotta be careful. And that freeze is something we need to. I'll throw up all my damage stuff if I need to, or all my defensive stuff, just to help me avoid getting taken out. But it's a real beefy character, as you can see. I can take hits. I can dish it out. As well as I can take it. So it's pretty cool. Get all this leveled up. Yeah, medium range is what we're trying to aim for, so not right up in the enemy's face. That's just not the way this build works. As long as we can actually cast to them, that's close enough. So keep that in mind. If you can cast to them, you can kill them. You don't need to get right up in their faces to do it. And we still have to get a whole bunch of enhancements on our gear from Labyrinth, etc. You know, that'll give us a boost to either damage or defensive capabilities. As you can see, we still take damage. I mean, our defenses aren't like the perfect. We have about 12%. 12% physical DR, but beyond that, it's all just based on our mana. So we do have to dodge a fair amount with this build. If you're not good at dodging, or if you're too lazy to dodge, this isn't the build for you. But it's really fun. It's really strong. It can put out a whole lot of damage. And right now we're just scratching the surface of how strong this build can be. Just so y'all know. But yeah, this is how the build works. We keep our arcane cloak up while we're moving. That keeps us in a very defensive position, and that allows us to kind of escape if we need to. When we need to throw up everything for damage, we can. So over here, we got to kill these things. Not a big deal. Go take out everything there we can. Alright, now we'll jump in here. Let's go, bruh. Boom. Dead. Dist and dismissed. Just like that. Extremely strong as far as bossing goes. The damage on the arcs, if you look at it. So the damage is pretty high. It does go a lot higher than what it says right there on DPS. So we have all the supports, but we also have spell repeats an additional 3 times. So that's from the fact that we have spell echo and we have greater spell echo. And on top of that, let's see if we can find it. Okay, so for every repeat, 35% more spell damage per repeat. So that's why when the damage repeats like that, it goes up. And but we have so many things going towards our damage and our defensive bonuses. It's so awesome. It's a really good build. Definitely look into it. It cost me about, for all my equipment, um, it only cost me about 75 chaos right now. I assume you could probably find better deals, or if you actually find the equipment, it'll cost you less. But overall, all of my equipment, every single piece of it, was about 75 chaos total. It did take some looking for certain things and being real particular about stuff, but it's really good. Um, But yeah, that's the Archmage build. I hope y'all enjoyed watching these videos. Let me know what you think, which build you liked, which one you want to see me play more of, and I will update you on all of them, of course. And if I do make any more builds, I'll update you on those as well. I'm having fun. This has been the league hasn't been all that great, but it's been fun because I've been playing with friends, and maybe I can get some of that footage on on YouTube as well. I have to check with them to see if they're cool with it. But for now, this is Elderofwoe saying over and out.